Most people think worry arrives suddenly, like a storm, like something that hits you out of nowhere. But worry doesn't rush in. It doesn't knock loudly. It moves slowly, so slowly that you don't even notice it happening. That's what makes it dangerous. You wake up in the morning, your body is still in bed, but your mind has already left. It's already in a meeting that hasn't happened yet, in a conversation that might go wrong, in a future that exists only as an idea. The sun rises, a new day begins, but inside there is no light, because inside, the shadow of tomorrow has already spread. Life is standing right in front of you, and the mind is turned away from it, staring into the future. That is the strange contradiction of being human. Life is calling and the mind is running. Most people don't see this because worry feels responsible. It feels intelligent. It feels mature. But here's the truth most people miss. Worry never exists in the present. In the present, there is only experience. Pain, if it's there, is real. Joy, if it's there, is real. Worry is different. Worry is imagination pretending to be preparation. It's suffering for something that hasn't happened yet. But the mind has already decided that it will happen and that it will be unbearable. So the mind goes into the future and cries in advance. It rehearses pain. Not because pain is inevitable, but because the mind wants control. And this is why, when real difficulty actually arrives, people feel exhausted before it even begins. They have already lived the pain. They've already drained themselves. Today's moment is strange. It is the cheapest thing we have and the most priceless. Cheap because people spend it without thinking. Priceless because there is nothing else. The past is memory, the future is imagination, and what is happening right now, that is life. Yet most people don't live it, they postpone it. Not now, later, after I'm ready, after I figure things out. And they don't notice that while they're planning life is quietly passing by. The future itself is not the problem. The problem is that people have started carrying the future on their heads. It has become a burden. Every step comes with invisible weight. What if this fails? What if it works? What if everything changes? What if nothing does? These are questions that cannot be answered early, but the mind insists on answering them now. Why? Because the mind doesn't trust life to move on its own. It wants certainty. It wants guarantees. And that desire for control is the root of worry. The mind doesn't say, be anxious. It says, be smart. Think ahead. Be responsible. And people don't realize how thin the line is. Responsibility means living fully now, while preparing gently for what may come. Worry means living in the future and slowly killing the present. The mind sacrifices today in the name of tomorrow, then calls it necessity. Modern society rewards this. If you're not worried, you're careless. If you're calm, you're not serious. If you live in the present, you're unrealistic. So everyone learns to look busy. Busyness becomes a mask. Not because there is so much to do, but because busyness prevents uncomfortable questions. No one asks what's happening inside, because inside, for many people, there is only one sound: tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. A strange thing happens. People are safe, yet they feel afraid. They have enough, yet they feel hungry. They have homes, yet they fear losing them. They have relationships, yet they feel alone, because they are never fully here. Relationships grow in the present, But a mind trapped in the future is never completely with anyone. Even happiness gets postponed. Not now. There's work. There's no time. But time never arrives later. Time only arrives as now. To postpone the present is to postpone life itself. One day, the body grows tired, desires lose their strength, and suddenly a realization appears. I prepared my whole life, but I never lived it. Worry doesn't just consume life, it consumes sensitivity. The sun still rises, but it doesn't feel beautiful. The wind still moves, but it doesn't touch you. Music still plays, but it becomes noise. Because beauty requires presence, and worry is absence. Here is the simple truth. Life never happens in the future. Life is what is breathing now, what is beating now, what is unfolding in this moment. And when someone fully enters this moment, the future begins to take care of itself. Because the future is born from the present. A present poisoned by worry creates a future carrying the same sickness. Peace is not a goal. It's not an achievement. Peace is simply stepping out of the future and returning to now. And the moment the mind learns this, peace arrives without being invited. So if there is one thing worth seeing clearly, it is this. Tomorrow's worry is quietly eating today's life. And the moment you truly see it, not understand it, not analyze it, but see it, life stops feeling like a race, or a test, or a project. It begins to feel like what it always was, a flow. And when you move with that flow, tomorrow no longer feels like a threat. It becomes just another day to live.